Y'all come on in. Come on in. Hit the like, share. Because I'm tired of this shit. These Negroes get the Renee mouths and Renee narratives all the time. Then they turn around and take up for each other. And then corny. Wack 100 is a straight up bitch. You see my eyes? You a bitch, nigga. Okay? Adin Rouse, you a bitch ass nigga. You a bigger bitch than the bitch you was trying to call Dolce. So let's just talk about what it is. Cancer to our communities, cancer to our people. Don't do nothing successful that helps the actual community at all, right? And they're so immature. They try to portray like they're super criminals, like they're respected and looked up to gangsters, but they're just sacks of trash, okay? Just pure sacks of trash. Adin Ross licking off of our community, just like the powers that be do. And it's the fact that y'all let them. And you know what, Adin, you wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for Dolce or anybody else, because you can't seem to get your own traction because you have no talent. The community you come from and having all that money, all these opportunities that most of our people would never have, and you still have to. You must leech off of our people just to get somebody to look at your retarded looking ass. Wack 100, you are a nasty looking big bitch. Okay? You are a big nasty face, pothole face bitch. Okay? And you just keep getting bigger and bigger. It was the most disgusting thing when I saw your big ass being posted online, laid up on a bed, laid on your front, because he doesn't have a cock. His belly is so big that he'll lay on his belly and it will never touch his cock, so he can lay on his belly like that. Wack 100, fuck you. I'm sick of your ass. Been sick of you. You get on no jumper and you sit with Adam bitch ass, and you lie all the time, and everybody knows you're lying and you're capping. You are no one. Okay? Nobody's afraid of you. Ever. You guys are you all get paid. Thank you. You guys all get paid to be a cancer to our community. They're all fake. And they're all liars. They're all fake and they're all liars. And this is the first time that the shit is really in front of your face so vividly that you guys should be able to see. You should be able to see it. And call it for what it is, but you don't. Because they have the community so messed up that y'all look up to these niggas. They give other cultures a free pass to disrespect you, your women and your children, because they disrespect them too. They don't care. They don't care about you or themselves. They just care about using you and getting money. I'm gonna speak on behalf of Dolce and all black women. Wack, you're a bitch, and I'm sick and tired of seeing your fat, ugly ass. Okay? Sick and fucking tired of seeing you. Immediately, you took up for Adin. So now y'all running a slightly different narrative. Midway, you're trying to negotiate. It's crazy to see how many of you sapsucker motherfuckers want to jump out here and try to negotiate on behalf of this little bitch, Adin. He's a bitch. They're all bitches. Nobody respects you. I don't fucking respect you or fear you, any of you bitches. Because you're nobody. You're nobody. Nobody at all. This guy lashing out at this woman for over a year. Calling her all kind of shit, being disrespectful just because you're saying she's an industry plant. All of you bitches are industry plants. Who you fucking playing with? Huh? Go talk to somebody who don't know no better. She's an industry plant. You all are. You, that fat, nasty, alcoholic ass academics. Wack, nasty ass 100. Who's probably loaded with fucking parasites and shit. All them damn eating up assholes in his face. You're a nasty looking motherfucker. I know your thighs are black from rubbing together. And that's all I get is fucking trolls and shit. Because you're trash. I'm not even going to waste time responding on y'all. I'm just going to block your asses. Okay? I'm so sick of you. And then TMZ, which is already a leech and trash, is going to give him the spotlight in an interview as if his voice means shit. And then you're going to try to downplay what's going on. And then Adin is going to refer to himself as a kid. Like he's not a grown ass man. I don't care about you trolls. I just Googled it. He's 25 years old. Why is he referring to himself as a kid? Adin, let me tell you something, you cocksucker motherfucker. You do not come on here talking that much shit about another black woman for who knows how long, and then trying to run that bullshit ass narrative that people are saying something to you only because she's black and you're whatever the fuck you are. I don't care, you hairy monster. You think you can disrespect her because black ninjas allow it. Because they don't respect themselves. They don't respect their mothers, their daughters, their children. They don't respect any women. You all like each other. You all want to suck each other's dicks and fuck each other in the ass. You don't like women. But you sure don't like or respect black women. You want to call Dolce an industry plant. That's fine if you want to have an opinion that you don't like her music. Where's your talent? What do you do besides leech off our culture? What do you do? Where's your talent? Huh? Oh, it's money, right? And connections? Not impressed. Not impressed. You're not that upset because you think Dolce is an industry plant. You all literally are industry plants. Anybody who's a fucking celebrity is an industry plant. part of your job, part of your contract, is to plant your ass right where you are and convince your audiences of whatever. They be believing everything you guys do. They follow you like the yellow brick road. You're their mothers, their fathers, like you're their parents, because you guys are teaching them how to behave, how to have your culture instead of any real culture. That's why there's no family structure, because they want to put these bitches in front of you and teach you that this is how you're supposed to be. You don't have a daddy, because they want bitches like Wack 100 and Adin Ross in them to be your fucking daddy. And they running around here talking about some Crip and Paru and all that other bullshit. Crip and blood and acting like they got authority over somebody's territory and all that bullshit. That shit means nothing. It means you're a fucking kid. It means you are a leech to your own people. It means you are a demon to your own people. That's what that means. Straight trash. Wack 100, keep your filthy face off the fucking camera so much. Because we're tired of fucking looking at you. You gotta be in everything. And then you be the loudest piece of shit in the room. Nobody wants to look at you. You're disgusting. You're trying to downplay what this clown has done. That's how you guys know that it's over for black men. Bunch of them trying to say that people should not feel like they want to take up and say something on her behalf. Who the fuck are you? You're nobody. And this whole thing about Adin is supposed to be calling Wack 100 to help him. They're industry plants. Everything they do is working for the man. It has a purpose. This is about teaching you all to even respect us less. Respect black women less, including your mothers, your daughters, your sisters, your cousins, the women you're with. All these bitches you're looking at on social media, be it male or female, they're doing the same shit. Teaching you to respect themselves and black women not. That's what they're teaching. All of you are industry plants. And I'm not telling something that is a sudden discovery or a new discovery or unknown to them. Adin Ross knows good and fucking well why he's doing all this ranting about Doechii. He's an industry plant. Every nigga he's around is an industry plant. Wack 100 is an industry plant. Every actor, actress, every fucking athletic person, anybody who they allow to get some kind of status and notoriety and shit like that are industry plants. Because they want them to persuade you guys some kind of way. You see how I have 22 people watching and only 5 likes. All you got to do is tap the screen. You will tap in the chat before you tap on the screen to give me a heart. You're bitches. I don't care about you fucking trolls. Come stand next to me. Come stand next to me. If y'all can disrespect us, then I can pop my shit to you. I can. Go cleanse yourself, nigga. Stay your fat ass off freaking TMZ, no jumper. Stop having something to comment about every fucking thing. Every fucking thing you comment on, nigga, I'ma comment on it and I'ma cuss your ass out every single time. Since you want to advocate for somebody disrespecting black women like you don't know what the fuck this is. And fuck your bitch too. Because that's what you're telling everybody. When you're trying to advocate for this motherfucker over Dolce, you could shut the fuck up. But you never do that. Your mouth is always big and it's always in something. Out here playing boss. You're not no fucking boss. You got bitch ass niggas calling your name because it's a game y'all be playing. Because y'all are industry plants. It's just a figure of speech. It's just a terminology for exactly what the fuck they be doing. Spreading that bullshit. They don't be out here making no changes in real life. They don't do nothing to help the youth out. I'm not the one that make hats. I'm a seamstress and a designer, so I make my own hats just like I make a lot of shit. But I'm not the one that make hats. What's up, Bullets? It's first time I've really seen you in the chat in forever. Fuck that fat, nasty, snot-nose ass, pothole ass, big fat belly ass, parasite looking motherfucker. Fuck you, Wack 100. I'm so sick and tired of your ass. Ain't nobody buying that act you be putting on. Don't nobody think you're nobody. This is a game that you guys can play on social media. And it's sad. It's real sad. That y'all run around here getting money, playing games. Said give me some extra napkins. Got the youth out here thinking that shit is sweet. And it's not. I can't stand this fat motherfucker. How dare you get your ass on there with them stinking ass. Every time you see this nigga, he got on a fucking hoodie, a t-shirt, some jogging pants. He just looked disgusting from head to toe. Disgusting. He looked like the inside of his fucking thighs stink. They are getting out of hand, Alan. They've been out of hand, but what's even more, you know what? Wasn't it Malcolm X or somebody that said, we gotta get rid of the ones, our people first, the ones of our people who are in the way. Those are the ones we gotta get rid of first. And he's right. He's right. It's even more clear to see today because it's right here in front of your face on social media than it ever was. They work against themselves, much less the community. Black men are supposed to protect their people. Dolce out here doing her thing just like anybody else. Adin Ross calling her an industry plant is about as funny as Drake trying to sue somebody. Talking about they push Kendrick. That's what the fuck a record label do. He just mad because they decided it was going to be somebody else's turn. And people listen to him saying that dumbass shit. That's literally what they do. Why do you think so many people ended up signing with record labels? Because on your own, you don't have the money. You don't have the connections to push yourself to those heights. That record label will pull out all the stops to push whoever they decide it's your turn now. Everybody sign with a label in hopes that they're actually going to look at them and say, it's your turn. And then the record label is going to make sure that you keep hearing this shit over and over again over everybody else's. They're going to make sure that they have all the deals. When we saw Dolce everywhere, that's literally how it goes. If Dolce is an industry plant, then everybody's a fucking industry plant. Regardless of whether you see that as good or bad. That's everybody. Everybody who tries to make it out there. Everybody, any actress, they want to know when is your turn. When you get your 5, 10 years, however many long years you get, being the most talked about actress. Will Smith was popping at one time. Now all of a sudden, there's a lot of shit going on with Will. So, eventually, what did they do? What do? They knock you back down. And when it comes to black people, that's what they do. They knock you down, and they usually strip you of your dignity. They strip you of your reputation, of your legacy. White people go on and on forever. And if anything, you just kind of fizzle a little bit, but you always gonna have work. They don't really mess with your legacy like that. And even if it do be some crazy stuff come out, we just hear about it, talk about it, and then that's about it. It don't really have that much of an effect. But they don't like for our people to end up with a legacy. Now, what is not liked more than anything is black women. Now, somebody with some half a sense should be wondering, why is that? Especially when black women were the ones who were taking care of everybody. Black women were the ones who were feeding everybody's children, including having to feed motherfuckers from her own bosom. Black women were the ones that were taking care of Master's kids and Master in more ways than one. By way of survival or by force. Now, you niggas was taking care of them too. Because Master would get in that ass any kind of way he wanted to. And some of you just ended up loving it, and you want Master to fuck you again. Yeah? I appreciate y'all hitting a like. I appreciate the Power Lindo. What's up? See you coming in here. You're going to hear all this nasty language. Come back another day. Alright? Y'all not supposed to come when I'm being bad. But it's good that I'm being bad, right? Because somebody got to do it. Because Wack 100 is running his nasty, ugly, fat, useless, pathetic ass around here doing exactly what he has been doing. What would your mama do for $100? Huh? What would your mom do for $100? Who you're talking to? You ain't putting no money on my Cash App. Don't come in here talking to me like, nigga, this. I almost said something, but I gotta remember I'm on social media. I'm not a selected one, so I don't get away with everything that these little bitch ass niggas get away with. Okay? You mean nothing to me. That shit y'all be talking, y'all only put fear in each other yourself. You don't put no fear in me at all. Okay? There's nothing anybody on this planet can do to put any fear in my fucking heart. It's ridiculous how y'all politic around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's good to hear you're doing good. What's up, CEO High Life? Good to see you back again. It really took me over the top seeing his ass on TMZ. Because Dolce got pushed by the industry, and y'all are saying that like it's good or bad, like it's so uncommon. Everybody's crying about it because it's a black woman. Because that's literally what happens. Taylor Swift was pushed. Nobody's crying. And she's still getting her, she still got her time around. Madonna had her time. Her legacy is not tarnished and she's not broke. When Sam Cooke, when James Brown, when Michael Jackson and Prince, when all of our people had their time, a good 99% of them always end up the exact same way. And you guys always help. That's why I'm not going to say you got to get rid of the ones that are your own people, that are not for your people. You got to get rid of them motherfuckers first. You know what that means? That means that Wack 100 and all of these idiots that are out here vouching for Adin Ross and that are hanging with Adin Ross and whoever the fuck else that are no good for our people, causing our people harm, they need to go. They should be taken out. They should literally be taken out. You know why? Because this is war. It's always been war. But you're not going to sit up here and go to war on the black women like that, because we don't be thinking about y'all raggedy, dusty motherfuckers. You hate yourself so much. You hate where you come from because you literally came out the puss of a black woman. All of you. And most of you niggas over there ugly as fuck. Disgusting as fuck. You're nobody. You have no talent. You can't do shit. Okay? I put Doechie's music on my Apple list, and you know, everybody's talking about her Doechie and singing her song, and she's on commercials and she's everywhere. And then I go and I say, let me see who she is, let me look her up. She's pretty. Okay, so these are just advertisements to me. They're commercials. I haven't really seen anything. So, you know, let me try the music. I'm like, I can't get into it. It's not for me. But, you know, I expected that because I don't get into none of the music nowadays. So I'm like, okay, so her music is not for me. I don't know. After 1 or 2 songs, I'm like, no, that's not for me. I watch her do a couple of performances. And I'm like, that girl is talented. She's talented. When I see her perform on stage, she's fit. Oh, she's fit. And she's talented. She put on a show. She was very entertaining. And I didn't see no different than any other high-class show. Like Beyonce or anybody. She got on that stage to entertain. If they did not make her famous, if she had no auto-tune, if she had no backlights, no nothing, she could get up on that stage, perform her music, and entertain her crowd. She is talented. That's not something you can take away from her. For Adin to say she's talented is fucking bullshit, especially coming from somebody who did he put on the talent show for y'all? Talking about Doechie. We're not here to disrespect Doechie. Doechie ain't did shit to us. And if you think she has, I don't know, tell me what it is. She killed your doggy? Because, listen, we can complain about all these other motherfuckers that I'm not even going to call their names, because to me it's neither here nor there. Because like I said, at the end of the day, everybody gets, not everybody, but whoever they decide is going to get a turn is going to get a turn. Everybody joins, signs, and try to produce some music so that they can get a fucking turn. So those are all industry plans. The industry decides which one they're going to plan out here. And when you sign up for a contract with them people, whoever's going to allow you to get your 15 minutes, you are obligated in so many ways. It's almost like being in the military. They practically own you. You will push whatever message, you will play whatever role that they want you to play. That's everybody. Nobody is in control of themselves. Big celebrities do not get to come out here and advocate for any organization or charity or speak a certain way about anything that they want to. You will see nobody apologize. You will see nobody get punished. What was Kyle, the basketball dude? They was really on his ass about the documentary and shit like that. You're not supposed to say anything that hasn't been approved. That's script. Even when they so-called call out the industry, that's script. Jim Carrey, if that shit was genuine, we would not see Jim Carrey no more. He'd be sitting on the side of the fucking road. Because they punish you like that. I know, because I've been punished for a long ass time. And I'm not a celebrity. You can get punished. It doesn't matter who you are. They know who they want to punish, how they want to punish you, and why they want to punish you. And they will do all kind of shit to try to make you one way or the other, you know. But when you sign up, when you literally sign up for that shit, now you don't get to just say what you want to say. Anything that they're saying and doing is them being an industry plant. They're working for the industry. These niggas, these streamers that have all this money, that do all this stuff and have all this wealth, they dumb y'all down so y'all follow them and listen to her. You know what? Hold on. Oh, Sampa. I love some Sampa. I love some Sampa. Oh my God, I love her. She is amazing. She has so much music too. Her discography is great. Sampa is amazing. Now, I like this comment. He says, I don't like Doechii lyrically, but the disrespect is a little much. It is. Because I don't either. That's what I was just saying. It's just not for me. I'm not her target audience, but I'm also going to be 50 years old this year. So this generation, I can't. And you know, the industry controls all of that anyway. So if they say these are the megahertz we're going to be on, this is the type of shit y'all pushing, sex and all that, they're going to call her a whore and all that. All of them are, because it's with women, it's sex sells. There's no modest women in the industry. It pissed me off because they do the same shit to Alicia Baumgartner. Go to her weigh-in and then look in the comment section and listen to the shit they're talking, and then look at these motherfuckers who are typing like, motherfucker, is you okay? Because at the end of the day, what are you, a bot? Like, what's going on? You're hating on her because she's beautiful, she's fit as fuck, she's professional about her shit, and she is the shit. She's the one everybody should be talking about, not fucking Clarence ass. Why is he not going in on Clarence, calling Clarence an industry bot? He's scared because Papoose and Clarence together put Adin ass in a fucking grave if he didn't have his little fucking security team. Including niggas that would jump out the closet for his ass. The people that needs the attention, that needs the notoriety, that needs for y'all to listen to what the fuck they saying and give them praise and accolades for the shit that they doing, those aren't the ones that get it. The ones that everybody know, that everybody talk about, like Clarence ugly non-boxing ass, that bitch ain't all that. And that's a fucking dude. Papoose is gay. That nigga is with a dude. Talking to him just like a dude. But people want to say Alicia Baumgartner. I can't remember who the other lady was she was facing off with. But they try to talk about her like she's being provocative. So it's boxing. Everybody stripped down to their least piece of clothing to do the weigh-in. Everybody in boxing. You be in your drawers, literally. But because she looked good as fuck in that damn bathing suit. Because she's sexy. She's feminine. She's a woman. She's supposed to be feminine. It's good. We ain't got nothing like that since Layla. Layla was sexy. She was sweet. She was soft. But Alicia is built with it. And she's still sweet and soft. She's still beautiful. And she's professional. And she's good. And she's good. If she was in Clarence's weight class, she would fuck her ass up. Just like Hannah Gabriel's would. But you see, they got her up out of there because Clarissa is the fucking one who's chosen to be an industry plant. Why can't the other good one shine too? Why don't you ask the industry? Why don't you? Drama is what sells. Negativity is what sells. Clarissa came out here bullying everybody, but soon as 50 Cent say something, y'all want to try to take up for that ugly black bitch. This bitch was in Remy husband DMs while he married and she engaged to somebody. I don't got no respect for this bitch. This bitch running around here talking about she gonna whoop all the niggas' asses and shit and everybody supposed to take it. Now that's the bitch that deserves disrespect. We not gonna act like she ain't been out here disrespecting everybody. And after you put them children out from their Christmas gifts, bitch, bye. And don't fucking play with me, because I don't care at all about me being chronically ill and none of that shit. Matter of fact, I just posted from another lady who y'all go to my TikTok. It's a chick calling Clarissa out right now, and I just posted that shit on my page. She won't do it. Where's Shadisha Green? Where's her fight at? Huh? Where's it at? But you got Pap out here, people clowning him about being a hostage. This shit is all industry planet. All of it. You don't get to be popular unless they say so. And it takes all of it. It takes people in the chat. It takes the fucking plants that they have that teach the society who we gonna like, because all of you are copycats. You're insecure and you're followers. And you can't be individuals. You can't choose for yourself. Okay? You can't. The fact that you don't even have a picture tells me all I need to know, bitch. Wack 100, Adin Ross is your fucking master. That tells me all I need to know. To even come out here and suggest that this woman doesn't deserve her respect. You big fat sack of shit. Somebody need to, you know what? I can't say that. I can't say that because that's promoting violence, which I don't want to do. It's just words that I'm speaking because these are thoughts that are coming to my head, because that's what happens a lot of time when people get upset. But I wouldn't dare suggest that harm comes to any of these people. But they don't mind suggesting that harm comes to black women, because that is what is suggested when they come out here and disrespect us all the time and show that we don't deserve respect. That is not just a dig at Dolce. It's a dig at all of us, especially the dark-skinned ones. I'm sure Adin feels that same way about Beyonce, but he'll never say that because, first of all, and then, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're on another level. You know? Their ranking is not, you don't have permission to come at her, but they have permission to take down Dolce. And when I say take down, what happened? I used to see her all over TikTok doing the commercial glasses, the Meta glasses, this, that, third. I saw her. She was everywhere. But that's literally how how everybody becomes megastars. They're everywhere. You can't not hear their music. It just keeps playing, and it be the same song. They push it. If you guys don't know this, you even know this from movies. Come on, Hustle and Flow. You know. Yeah, I know, but it's Bobby Hemming is very old school. Yeah. You know, Izzy. I'm sorry. It does. Yeah, he has always been a clown. But you know, that's the one that they promote because he's an industry plant. TMZ is not asking other black men how they feel, what's their opinions on it. TMZ is not asking, what's his name, because I don't know these guys. I just did a video about it last night. The one with the glasses, Malone. They're not coming to him and saying, hey, you want to speak to TMZ about why you're, I guess, and I heard he wasn't defending her at first, but see, that's why I have my bag, because I knew I was going to get cold. So let me now put my coat on, because it's starting to get a little chilly for me. You know, I was cutting up out here. It's Atlanta, but it's still, it's darker it get. It's 8 o'clock too. The darker it get, it's going to get cold now. Woo! Yeah. Time to put that coat on, baby. And yeah, I got my shit on me. And extra clips, bitch. And I'm good, okay? I'm good. I'm real good. I'm tactical. I train all day. I'm not scared of nobody. I've probably been through more shit than the shit that y'all be lying about. Guaranteed. And I guarantee you I got more heart than you do. What you not gonna do? What you not gonna do? What you not gonna do is sit up here and keep disrespecting black women, and then to watch all of y'all, even the ones that call themselves calling the dude out, you don't pass for me. You don't fully get, you're not gonna get a praise, or you're not gonna get a special extra, nothing, because I see the shit. I see where you need improvement at. You're all plants. It's always an act with them. They're all skits. That's right. I don't think half of it. I'm annoyed that it's only now men are supporting Doechii. Well, or are they supporting Doechii, or are they just speaking out that they don't approve? Because I've only heard a couple of guys even say anything, but I'm not. I'm on my scooter. I know I should have my helmet, but most of the time, the only time I really wear my helmet is if I'm wanting to do my GoPro, or if I'm going to try to go far. The scooter is fine. I know I have on a dress and all that. It's not safe. I know, but I don't know. I'm a country girl, so it's really fun to ride a scooter. It really, really is, y'all. And sometimes you just want to go out and ride. If it was a dirt bike, I have a full dirt suit on, and I'll be out here with the GoPro, and I'll be cutting up. I'll be finding hills and everything. I drove trucks for 12 years, y'all. Okay, so I was born in North Carolina. I'm a country girl all day. You know, I'm a lady and all that. I like dress. I like the soul. I like all the girly stuff. But I am such a country girl. I'm very sporty. So I'm having fun. I'm on my scooter. I just came out a bit, you know. But it you say half of it is okay. So okay, you said the black men are supporting Doechii. Okay, so wait. Why would I be waiting on a date? First of all, okay, so listen. One thing at a time, y'all, because I got ADD. So if I was waiting on a date, the date would come for me, or the date would, it is very boring, or he would send me a car and pick me up at my door, open the door, stuff like that. You know, I'm very formal like that. So I would not be outside sitting nowhere. That's not safe. So no guy I would date that would say, meet me sitting outside of fucking Checkers or something, you know. But I don't think that they're supporting her. I think a lot of people are doing exactly what they do, which is jump on a bandwagon so they can get the likes and views and clicks. And listen, I understand that's the way it is right now. Half of the people who come on social media and say and do whatever, I have gotten to the point in my life where I don't really judge people for what they do for money. Because some of us have been there, and we understand that when you got to make $1, you're going to make a decision. Whether it's something you're going to do or something you're not going to do. And as someone who had a crackhead mother and had to be on my own at the age of 12, I was one who didn't have many opportunities. I couldn't even get a summer job. So not that I was really old enough to even be sitting up here trying to make a moral decision or not, especially when that's just the environment. So I'm telling them stay home, and me and my old man, which Yes, needed one, of course. Or providing for them, because that's how we paying our bills, because our mama's not going to pay it, she's going to smoke it. So you understand the mentality that sometimes people, even especially in this economy that they've created, they push us out here like this. Okay, the prices are raising, and then the pay is not worth it. It's not even measuring up. Then it's hard as hell to get a job. Then they're doing switching shit to digital. They've done so many things to fuck up this society. I done got to the point, I don't really judge anybody for what they do for money anymore, but that don't mean that I don't got a problem. I'm not gonna have a problem with someone, period, when I feel like they're doing too fucking much, when they stepping out of bounds. If you're gonna go out your way to hurt other people just to feed your family, or to be seen, because sometimes people just want to be seen and heard because they insecure ass motherfuckers, then I'm gonna have something to say. When I know that shit, you trying to hurt me and mine, I'm gonna have something to say. Dolce was doing so wonderfully. Everybody seemed to love her, and it kind of got on my nerves, which it does every single time I see someone who is just over pushed. That is so annoying to me, but that is exactly what happens time and time again, because that's how the industry works. And the commercials, the jingle they made, the song, they singing it, and I'm like, do half these people really like this song? Because they're everybody's on TikTok, they're like doing all these talks and these references, and they're acting like the song moved them and touched their lives and shit, like it's a gospel song or something. And I'm just like, do they really feel this way or whatever? But that's just the way things are moving in the industry now, and between the industry and the consumer. You guys are little copies of each other. You're like robots now. You're NPCs. They just got you reprogrammed like that. Your DNA is literally changed. They do that with the food, like the bullshit I just hate or whatever. But that's how I get when I'm on my first day of my cycle. I'm ready to devour all the junk food in the world, because you won't like me when I'm angry, right? So that's just hormones and shit. But I'm more fit than Wack 100. It's in his name. I'm from North Carolina. When we call somebody Wack, that means you corny. You corny. Get your ass out of here. That shit is whack, man. Get this shit out of here. Who would call themselves that? He knows exactly what he was the day his mama gave birth to him. That's why he calls himself Wack 100. It tells you so right there. You can never take his ass seriously. But he out here eating and shit. Y'all are weird. Leave us alone. Leave women alone. Leave black women alone. I don't care if it's about him being a misogynist or him being a racist. From the things that I've seen, I say he absolutely is a racist. Y'all can try to defend that shit if you want to. I don't care. I'm not here to debate with nobody. I say don't talk about her like that. Don't talk about any black women like that. For this dude, first of all, let's just start with this simple question. Why is Adin Ross so aggressive towards Dolce and academics? Guess what, you fat fuck? Is it Ozempic that you're on? Because you have no self-discipline. The only discipline you got is to be able to get your fat ass out of your bed and go down to your fucking raggedy ass fucking dark room. Okay, the room's probably not raggedy because you have money. So it just gives raggedy because your ambiance is terrible. It gives gore and depression, right? And then you pull out your bottle and you drink and you stream and you sit on your fat ass. Listen, as someone who drove trucks for 12 years, I can tell you that I've had my doctors say, and their studies, that this is one of the professions that will take 10 years off of your life, that will put you in the grave faster than anything if you do it consistently and if you are allowing those long ass hours. That's why I will, let me wash my mouth, because they will put your ass in a truck and they will try to dog you for those 14 and then plus hours, and they don't hardly pay you enough. But sitting long periods of time is deadly in a lot of ways. And you not only do that, you have no physical fitness to you, so there's no combating that. Then you go out and party and you drink again. You're poisoning yourself. It's no different than when my mother was on crack. Alcohol eats your ass alive, dries you all the way up. And there's clearly some, I don't know, I have some Jamaican in me. So with the eyes and everything, I just feel like he might have some of that. I don't know what it is. Not Jamaican. I do have Jamaican, but I'm talking about Japanese, that like with the eyes. So you got some stuff helping you out there, you know, with all that. Because, you know, it's hard for our people to crack. Because we're authentic to this earth. But I guarantee you, your shit is being ate up on the inside. And you're not going to be able to reverse the damages that you've done to your body, and it's continuing to do. So go ahead and shrivel up like a California raisin. That's what your organs are doing. You'll be out of here, hopefully sooner than later. Because that nigga is a cancer, a sack of shit. Even though I listen to some of his content, and I may even reshare some things when I feel like I agree with what he's saying. However, he is trash. To see you sit up here and manipulate and run these fucking narratives, like what you just recently did. That Adin Ross narrative that he tried to run. That shit was so fucking annoying. It was so annoying. What we're not gonna do, guys, and this is very simple. Is either that he has an attraction to her, it's causing him shame. No, I'm not gonna discount what your speculations might be, because you guys probably have seen him more than I've ever seen him, right? So you probably can gauge, and then too, men see different things than men, and I'm just a woman, right? However, I do know that it's always been the agenda to dehumanize and totally disrespect black women, especially the darker skinned ones. Okay, I'm a dark skinned woman. Doechii is like the complexion of my oldest daughter. I have the biggest crush on my oldest daughter. Like, I think she's the most beautiful girl in the whole wide world. Okay, I really, really do. I love me some chocolate. I love me some dark chocolate. And I think Doechii is absolutely beautiful. And I do think she's talented. She's beautiful, she's fit, she's talented. And I think she's serious about her craft. And that, to me, is not only enough, but it's actually a lot in this day and age, because there's a lot of people that get pushed, aka industry plants, that actually don't have half the talent that Doechii actually has. Although I've already said I just don't get into her music. It's not for me. Sometimes when it's like that and I really want to support that creator, I just let it sit. I let it marinate and I come back to it. I didn't touch Weeknd for a long time because of his association with Drake. You can't mess with me about the Weeknd. You just can't. You can't. That guy, I listen to his collaborations with artists I can't stand because he's on it and it's just crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, I've been missing this the whole time because that's how much I have disdain for Drake and shit. I love this guy. I love him. He has so much talent. You know? And I think that having artists that does have talent, that can perform, when you go to a concert, when you listen to them sing, they're on stage, they can dance, they can perform, they're really trying, you could tell that they're really serious about their music. She does have talent. For him to say she's not talented is bullshit. I think she's like kind of pop-ish, you know, maybe commercialized or something like that. At the end of the day, I think that she's just for you or not for you. Like, that's not your taste. You're not her target audience. I think it's more of a that thing. But to say that Dolce isn't talented, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And if you're that angry with a woman because you feel like she's not talented and you think that she doesn't deserve her time in the spotlight that she's been getting, what is that saying? You gotta be an insecure ass. You're not a man. He's not a kid because he's 25 years old. Okay? But you're not a man, because no man should be even jealous. No man should be jealous over a woman like that. But, and I'm just finding out about this. It just popped up in my timeline, and I'm like, this happened 2 days ago? Like, what? Then after I watch a couple of videos, I'm finding out he's been going after her for a while. Okay, let me tell y'all why I went in on Akademiks just now. Akademiks and Adin and a couple of people are trying to spin a narrative that Dolce made, because I want y'all to see my freaking eyes. I don't care. I'm serious about what I'm saying, and I'm not just freaking, oh, excuse me, wasting my doggone, see, now I'm full of junk food. Now I'm not just out here wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to try to say that Dolce wrote that line against Adin. Fucking bullshit. There is nothing that I can find that is indicative that Dolce even really knows who Adin is. I didn't know who the fuck Adin was. I kept hearing Adin Ross. You know why? Because I be doing commentary on Blueface and Krishan here and there. So it seemed like they're streamers. The streamers. But there's like 7 billion soul people on this earth. Everybody doesn't know who every fucking body is. And just because someone is uber popular in your world, guys, that does not mean that there aren't a lot of people that likely do not even know who they are. And I never even knew what the fuck this nigga looked like. Even though I probably have seen him in one of those videos. I never knew what he even really looked like to be able to look and say, oh, that's who Adin Ross is, until this Dolce incident. They love speeding up this street. They love speeding up this street. I don't think they really be going nowhere because they do it often. Or it could just be a bad area. I don't know. But they love speeding up that damn street right there for some reason. Okay. Only y'all can answer this question, unless I go back and do the, things myself, do the research my fucking self and any other kind of time. So only y'all can tell me this, because 9 times out of 10 y'all follow what's going on enough. Bro, that was a wide turn. You don't got no trailer behind you. Just go. Okay. We all know that. Okay, so Dolce was hot. Dolce was being pushed. I mean, she was being pushed. I kept seeing the Meta glasses. Fun fact. When they wanted me to push the Meta glasses, I didn't, after I kept seeing that Dolce commercial on TikTok. seeing her actually wearing it and everything, I was like, no, I'm not ready to just keep giving into tech like this. No, 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 no. So I just turned that down. Then they had the Omni thing, and they wanted me to be like a regular representative. Now, listen, if I wanted to, I could be a big streamer, big star, because they've been trying to recruit me in 10,000 ways since forever. And when you don't, and it's either they're going to try to take you down, take you to your lowest point, make it to where, bitch, if you want money, this is it, or just a lot of different things. So that I say all of that to also say and reiterate that industry plant shit is fucking bullshit. Everybody's an industry plant, because if they want you to, you will. They don't want you to, you won't. They decide. They plant you here, and then they want to control where you go with it, where you say what you do, because they want you here to work for them at the end of the day. And you can try, and they might allow you to uphold some of your shit, a little while. Like, I don't believe in that, I don't believe in this, I don't want to push this, I don't want to push that. They will put the pressure on you, some more so than others, and some just don't care. They want it so bad, and they're down to do whatever, and they just will. And they'll be the trash in the streets. Really? I have old lady fingers. Like, they're so dried and wrinkly. Even when I, lather them down, although, I literally carry butter for my fingers. But I've always had the wrinkliest fingers in the world, it's weird. But I appreciate that. That's cute. I like that. Because it's probably by help of the nails and the, rings. So, as annoying as the nails are, when they break, I try to put them back, because I'm like, my fingers need all the help they can get, because I can't do no hand commercials. Okay? No, lady fingers. I will check it out though. I think I know what it is, but I'm gonna look it up. But then it's a matter of, do you have time, Because trust me, there's things you can do to moisturize, or to, give it a temporary, like, fix or glow, whatever. Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about initially. That's the first thing that came to mind, but I thought you were talking about something that help, like, is a treatment for your hands. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't, unless you're talking about if you're talking about the cookies, like the cheaper ones, I didn't like them. It's something about the aftertaste that they have that I don't like. But my point is this: Dolce had her run, and she was going real hard, right? And everybody and their mama was all up in her nutting, cracking it, right? Okay, cool, it's cute. And, she was getting her awards left and right and all of that. And of course, homemade. Now, I know that they're very respected because I'm from down south. And even up north they are. And so they're respected as being made, by people who know how to make them. But they have the little, because my mother was big on sweets. And so she used to go to the bakery, and they'll buy all the snacks, and so she had the lady fingers and stuff like that, and I just really couldn't get into a lot of that stuff. Well, it's up north compared to where I'm at now. I'm in Georgia, but I'm actually from North Carolina. So, but I grew up on a farm, so it's more, my life there was more country, and it just seems more city here. But let me get you out of here. Thank you. You can hit the like on the way out, on your way out though. But I don't, like I said, y'all can tell me better than I would know. Dolce everybody was talking about her. She was all the rave at one point, and she got her shine. And I try to feel good about that for everybody, even if I look at them and be like, I don't, to me, my taste, I don't think so. Now, it's a difference in you don't like their music and you could look and say they don't got no talent. We've seen quite a few of them that they don't have no talent. Because, okay, let me just use somebody for an example. Who really thinks that Ice Spice has bars? Does she dance well? Can she sing? Munchies was kind of meaningless, right? What else she had? Other than a look, what else did she have? Do y'all think she really had talent? I don't think so. I listened to her. I don't think she could really, she's supposed to be a rapper, right? I don't think she really had bars. Even Munch, I don't think the rhyming pattern, and I just don't think she's a rapper. So that was kind of annoying to me when I see stuff like that, because then they push that. I actually did like her look, though. I like the kind of Annie-ish type look. I thought it was a cute little way to do it. You know, I like characters and shit like that. So I thought that was pretty cute. I don't know why her name was Ice Spice when it should have been, she should have just called herself Annie. I thought that would have been somebody who would have, but I don't think she had a talent. But eventually she kind of fizzled out a little bit. What was her purpose? She was an industry plant, I guess. We got an example of that, first of all, when she made that song. Because think about it. Think about the lyrics. Just another way to divide men and women. And then another way for women to be disrespecting men. And then for men to have an issue with women because they coming at them like that, talking about you a munch and all that. Like, it's just, it just helps push their agendas, right? And then to objectify women, right? Okay, good. But then she goes to the Disney with the see-through. Why are you even being invited? Because you're not popping anymore. So, you know, there's that. There's that. And then you look at the fact that all of a sudden it fizzled out with Dolce. For me, it's not that it fizzled out. It's that all of a sudden I started hearing everybody say she's an industry plant. And it confused the mess out of me. Now I'm wondering, did everybody start saying that because he kept ranting it for so long? And then it just kind of started having feet and it walked. And everybody else starts saying it and saying it and saying it. Because that would be him doing his job as an industry plant. To plant the idea that she's an industry plant. Ranted and ranted and ranted and ranted and ranted, because everybody's not going to hear or care what he has to say. He's nobody. They will hear DJ Academics and respond to him and care more about his commentary and opinions on their music or whatnot, more so than they ever would a fucking Adin Ross. Adin Ross is literally nobody to them. Okay, the only one that even really can get their attention, any celebrity, and that is Kai Cenat, because he became notorious for having guests on, and since all eyes were on him, so everybody goes. And then I Show Speed, it kind of had that same effect to a degree, but Adin Ross, no. So I'm wondering if he was the one who started that industry plant shit. However, we all know that everybody was saying that. And I'm like, what happened? A minute ago, y'all could not stop singing her songs, right? You also have to deep in his camp, Drake. Oh, he's with Drake's camp. Oh, him, academics. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying Drake, academics, Adin together, and Dolce. So is she on Kendrick's label? She's a label mate, or they're just friends, like they've done songs together, or is she his artist? I remember doing a couple of interviews. I'm not doing watching a couple of her interviews, and just really listening to her team. And they talked about how they pushed her and they market her, like how they really put in behind her. And that's a rare, like most artists hope to get that. You have a lot of artists that were very good, very talented, and they had to leave and get out of their contracts some kind of way so that it can go to another company, because that company decided for whatever reason they were not going to invest in him. And you just cannot be big without them investing in you. That's why people sign and take these shitty deals, because they have the power to push it, and they're going to manipulate every market to make sure that you get on. That happens with everybody. Nobody's going to get on without that, because that's exactly how the world works. And so they all have working relationships with literally everybody else. And so this is my artist, and this is who, we're pushing. So whatever the trade-off is, whatever the wash my back, I wash yours is, or whatever the fee is, or whatever, you could never pay it as an artist. They take care of all that, and they're going to get their chips and dip. But that is their, that's the power that they uphold. So that's what they do. And if you don't act right, they'll stall you out. They'll put you on a shelf and sit your ass there. And you will be lucky if somebody comes and helps you and saves you, buy you out of that contract, or do some gangster shit to get you out that contract. And if the label decides that they're going to off you and take your money, then TDE, I don't know what that is, but like specifically, I think those are the ones that I saw, like their representatives doing the interview, but I don't know like who all encompasses that or who runs it to know the relevance, like what it would be to Kendrick. So, but I'm assuming that they're all like in this, pretty much in the same circle. So if you're telling me that, then that kind of also adds to another reason why he would have incentive to go after her like that, because they want it to be another L for anybody associated with Kendrick, because Kendrick whooped Drake's ass so badly in that beef they had. Record label, yeah, I figured it was a record label. So I guess he's on TDE too, is what you're saying, but I get it. So I think that he purposely, of course, did that because he wanted to cause damage to someone in Kendrick's camp. But it's also, again, telling y'all, we don't respect dark-skinned black women, and we don't think that they deserve success. Because let's keep it real. I'm not going to say Drake isn't talented. I can't stand him or his face or his voice, and I don't like his music. I'm not going to say I haven't bopped to a couple of his shits. I like him on Knife Talk. I like his flow on Knife Talk, and I like Fucking Problems by A$AP Rocky. That is my shit. Okay, that is my shit. And everybody hit it on that one. And I'd be surprised, because I can't stand Drake, but I'm freezing now, I'm about to go. When that song come on, I'll be singing his verse the loudest, because it's the song, the melody, the cadence, the personalities, the video, everything. It all, to me, that was a well put together piece right there. And I think he did a very good job. But on the majority of his stuff that I hear, he's trash, he's whack, he's corny, and all of that. Well said. And that is a fact. And it's hey, your mama's boyfriend. Well, okay. So your mama's boyfriend. It's trash because first of all, people actually did like the song. That's there's no denying that. It didn't need to be pushed. That the beef, if anything, helped push the song. It didn't need to be pushed by the industry, right? But he knows that that's literally the industry's job. That's what they do. Okay, they push their artists music, they push their artists, period. And they're supposed to get you all the sponsorship, all the gigs, all the commercials, they want you seen, liked, heard, get gigs, get money, get this. Thank you, FBA, young boy. Okay. But so to hear him talk like that is so weird. And to try to say, oh, they bought this, bought that, bought that. When botting was first becoming a common talk point in social media, it was looked down upon, and people would absolutely try to hide that they're doing it, and most people would try and not do it, right? And then if you get caught, you would be concerned about the consequences of that platform for catching you. It's totally different now. A lot of people do it. A lot of people get away with it. A lot of the platforms, they know that they're doing it, and there's a number of reasons why they would allow you to get away with it. And then some people, on the other hand, would not get away with it because they don't have the same pass, the same okay. They're not as enough of an industry buy, right? Industry plant or whatever. But this talk from one to another or one about another is absolutely ridiculous because everybody is. Everybody is. All of us are to some degree, because you're going to be doing something that if you had a choice in the matter. I feel like I'm competing with the traffic so much so that my voice is going to be sore tomorrow. So I'm about to wrap this up because I'm just exhausted from putting the energy into talking loud constantly. But if you had a choice in the matter, you likely would not be doing it. Okay, and that's including going to work. Okay, or making it seem like this is okay or that is okay, or just not using words that they don't want us to use, not kicking a fit and bullshit and like protesting and just saying this is stupid. Why can't I say murder? It's a real word. Why can't I say? Okay, I'm not gonna keep saying too many of the words. Bendy. It's a bendy. And bendy is it could be from more than one culture, but it is more so from Indian women. And the bindi in between the middle of your eyes, in the middle of your head, is supposed to be like your third eye, and it's supposed to signify having intellect, knowledge. Yeah. But it's very cultural in India, mostly worn by women, but also worn by women and men. And so, yeah. There is no reason for Adin to be going off on Dolce like this with this type of vigor. There is no reason why any guy should have that much hate and vitriol for a woman. And she has not done a thing to you. She ain't killed your doggy, your cousin, none of that. And to be disrespecting her in the manner, you can express the fact that you don't like her and you think that she has no talent, which is your opinion. But I don't even feel comfortable saying that's his opinion, because does he really think that? No, I think he's mad because he can't do what she's doing. If he could hang it up today, and he would be handed the spot that she had, because I'm not sure where she's at now, but I just know I don't hear about her like that anymore. And I did hear a lot of people, everybody and their mama was saying she was an industry plant. So listen, he would take it. If he could have her even her skin tone, have her toned body shape, have her ability to move on the stage like she does, have her ability to entertain. What? How can he entertain? He doesn't. It's all fake, immature, orchestrated, pissy ass collabs that they do. Brain dead shit. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is just terrible. It's terrible. And so, yes, I think that there's some jealousy there. And I think that they also would like to discredit any real talent that does seem to get notoriety, because they want to have y'all under the mindset that they want you to lower your standards. If you're entertained by these guys all the time, then hey, that's enough. If we get music, XXX Tentacion, who I blame his demise on Drake, me personally, my perspective, right? Another reason why I don't like that sucker. I loved that guy. He was young and a little hot-headed, and sometimes I wonder if he had just kind of left the mom out of it, blah blah blah. Would it have gone that far? But probably so, because I think that Drake wanted to go through any lengths he did not want people to know that he stole that song. He really want people to think, oh, he's cool, he can really rap, or he has talent, and da-da-da. And I'm not saying the guy don't have no talent. I would love to be able to say that Drake don't have no talent. And I call him all kind of shit. He's ugly. I hate his voice. I hate looking at him. And I think he's a pedo. I do. But I'm not going to sit here and go in on him every day. And I probably would have some similar feelings to what it seems like is coming out of Adin when he talks about Doechii, because that's pure hate. That's something that makes me concerned about her, concerned for her, listening to him. And I don't see a reason for a dude to be feeling that way about a woman. First of all, it tells me you're a bitch. Secondly, you're a bitch again, because why are you so worried about her? Thirdly, you're a bitch to keep complaining about a woman. No man should be on here complaining about a woman. I know y'all missed that class because you don't have daddies and uncles and grandpas and shit that really teach you about man shit. But no, men do not come on the internet complaining about women. That's not how men are supposed to move. But if you want to complain about somebody, complain about Taylor Swift or some of your white or whatever you want to classify yourself as. Complain about some of your women like that. Okay? Not none of our women. If you say she's a plant, bitch, we know you are too. Okay? You ugly motherfucker. We know you are too. So you're no different than she is, except for she's very different than you outside of both of you guys being a plant. She actually has talent. And you're jealous because you have to buy your way into everything. And you have to walk around with all that extra security because you're a whole bitch. You're a whole bitch. And that is what makes you feel like you can do all that lip. And see, it's not only just the security, it's his, who he is, because they don't play about each other and they stick together. Let me go and get you up out of here. We're not getting ready to do that. Adin knows it is absolutely about race. There's other issues in there too, like the Kendrick thing, like he brought up, he made note. battery is getting low. The kindred thing and, you know, whatever other reason. But, you know, they don't want women to actually come out here and out talent them at all. A lot of men are bitches that do try to compete with women. And, you know, there's just always been a thing about not wanting to allow black, especially dark-skinned women, to have respect, to be respected. That's part of the whole Willie Lynch book. And you're right, there's not enough repercussions. But I guarantee you, the same way he's talking about Doechii, he feels about every black person. When people say, why does it have to be all about race like he did? I'm not going to waste my breath and energy saying this every time, because this is a fact and we know this. And if people want to act that way or try to use it, because Adin, for example, he talks about race all the time. He throws in, I'm a Jew and I can do this because I'm a Jew and blah, blah, blah. And from what I've been watching, people have called out that he has come at other people about their race and religion. So if you're not racist, you would not even be making a lot of these comments and statements and things, right? So he's been doing that. But then when somebody wants to say that you don't talk to a black woman like that, then he wants to say, I don't give a fuck if you call it racist. Is it about race? It is about race and motherfucking respect. But it's not racist, because we don't have the power to be racist. That's not up for debate. But you don't get to come at our women like that. That's what that is, bitch nigga. You don't get to do that. Go disrespect your women like that. Okay? And you can stop with the industry plant shit, because you are too. And you can stop with she ain't got no talent. She got more talent than you, nigga. More talent. She just don't have your race. She just don't have what? Your backing. She got way more talent than you, and that's something you can't take from her. You can't. And that's why you hate us. That's why y'all hate us. You cannot take that from her. Though she can get on that stage and entertain her fans. What do we see you do on here all day? Every time we see you, what are you doing? Some dumb, mindless, immature ass bullshit. And then y'all bite off each other. You copy. I did not see, when I put his name in, Adin Ross takes 6ix9ine to jail. Where y'all get that little shit from? Blueface? Can't come up with anything else. Oh, y'all always been thieves, right? Still, that's what you do. So, you know, you go up there, you want to talk to the jeweler or whatever, but most of that shit is rinse and repeat. They do the same shit. Whatever stream he did, they do it. Like, everybody don't know it's a skit, but how are you entertained? So-and-so just did it. That's kind of like Blueface doing the 20 versus 1 and then Krishan go do it. Blueface go box with Ryan Garcia and then Krishan go do it. It's kind of like, you know, we can see y'all, right? You know, we actually saw that they just did that, right? But that's because that's how small the audience's brains are. Sorry, guys. Not sorry. But that's what entertains you. You're settling for that. So when someone who comes around who actually does have talent and who is soaking up all the attention, and she's a black woman, oh no, we can't have that. And then add on to it that you say it's some humiliation ritual. Yeah. Not any day of the week could I hate a woman. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. And yeah, I'm talking, you know, in a very mean way right now, but I feel like it's something necessary. You have to, unfortunately, sometimes. I mean, you don't have to do anything but stay black and die, right? But yeah, because it's not even enough men out here doing it right. Glasses Malone. I'm going to get this example and then I'm out. It don't qualify enough for me. I'm not going to knock the fact that he came at him. But, you know, all that shit is performative. It's fake. First of all, we know you're not touching no Adin Ross. So you're threatening him or whatever. Anybody can be touched. I'm sounding like AK right now. But it's true. Anybody can be touched. But like he also said, that dude rolled deep. And just because the fact that he's a Jew, he's saying he's a Jew, you're not going to touch him. Because nobody's going to let you. And if you do, you're talking about you sit in jail. Bro. Okay, y'all are acting. It's a skit. Because you're not going to jail, you're going to hell. You know that. Because that's how they don't play about theirs. That's just what that is. Not that Adin Ross is important. Not that he's anybody. It's just about the blood that runs through his veins. You know? And all you guys got to do is not play with little Timmy, a.k.a. Adin. And Neon, because I heard there was some shit with him too and y'all accepted it. You bitches, I don't have no respect for none of you. And the fat, ugly motherfucker that be next to him. And who was there trying to be funny when they were, dang, I didn't get no cookies. I would have preferred cookies over the donuts. I'm not going back to the store. But I wanted some buttercreams or some Oreos or something. See, if I had some change for, like, if I had, like, I'm talking about was laid, paid, and shade, I'll be doing some dumb shit, like door dashing some Oreos to my house just because I want to have a snack. Let's see what it is together. I'm not from Georgia. I live in Georgia. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from the same city as J. Cole. Ooh, Nutter Butters are my favorite. Why would you specifically say Nutter Butters? I never mentioned it in one time. That's interesting. And I usually go straight for them. Like clockwork. Those and Oreos. I do have a weakness for chips. But junk food in particular, I barely touch. Right. I don't want to do too much on mine, but, you know, we ladies have cravings sometimes, and that's where we at with this. Okay. Aquarius. Ooh. You said always? I don't know much about how Aquariuses are, but I've never heard of Aquariuses that are always dark inside. I mean, it would be nice to try to find out what it is because, you know, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times, a lot of things that be wrong with people, especially nowadays, is their hormones are imbalanced. Your hormones are very important. And they control a lot. They control your mood and you know, your temper and shit like that. They can help you. Yeah, I go real hard on the first day. You know, we because that's when our hormones are crazy and shit. So it's almost like you're either pregnant or you just had a baby. Because we're responsible for bringing life. So our bodies cycle through and they do this thing and they do that thing. Your hormones are all over the place. And so they got to get back settled and start going back around again. And it travels with the moon. You have the new moon, you have the full moon. So, and even if I try to fight it, I'm like, I've been on such a good streak. And it doesn't necessarily throw me off balance, like as far as my, like, oh, even, because I can go really, really hard. Like chips, I got some donuts over here that they feel stale or whatever. I might have to warm them up or something. Then I just had the burger. And it had fries on it. So that's a lot in one day. But it's like I don't know. It's like you're feeding something or something. I'm not gonna, when you cheat on your diet or something, then you start to like, it sets you back. It doesn't necessarily set me back when I have the junk. It just, like, I'm not gonna be calm or settled just on that one day, on the first day. Until I get the junk. Most women are like that for some reason. At the very beginning, your cycle starts over, and it's like, oh, you want all the junk. Your body just like, give me junk. Give me junk. I'm not gonna no. I'm not gonna act right. Give me junk. It's like, I don't want to eat junk. No, give me junk. Bro. Yeah, you might want to take that back to the hotel. Yeah, he broke the bumper on the back of the truck. Poor fella. I'm not going to look. He's going to get out and look at it. I know he got a backup camera. He tried to fix it. It's not fixing. Look at that bumper. He must be new or some shit. I don't know. Cause why you back up that far and hit that curb? The way the parking lot dips like that, I don't know. I drove trucks for 12 years, and I don't have. You can look my DAC record up. You can look my DAC and my DMV record up. It's squeaky clean. As far as the truck driving, no accidents, no truck accidents. 12 years. Not too many people can say that. Thank you. That means Frenchie can drive. Frenchie can drive, but I hate doing it, because it's not, I just did it, I just wanted to do it, but it's not for women. For me. It's not for me. There's a lot of women that like it. Just like that woman just tried to holler at me in a store. But okay, so let me finish. Let me get all my points out about, yes, ATL. There's nobody who should be giving Adin a pass. Doty Song wasn't addressing him. You can't pay me to say that. You can't pay me to believe that. If we were to ask her and she were to be honest, who the fuck is Adin Ross? How arrogant of him to say and for you guys to think. And then you got the other minions. This is how you know they're all industry plants. You got those minions. They want to tell you that Doty probably was talking to him. She made a song first. I even heard Joe Budden say that. Joe Budden, you ugly old fat fuck. You nasty looking dog. Didn't you kick the baby out your girl? Piece of shit. You trying to stay cool with the shit face team, huh? You're trash too. That woman was not addressing no Adin. Everybody was saying that she was an industry plant. She was addressing everybody. Cause where do y'all be at in on social media talking about her? In the chat. We're in the chats. And likely it could have been Academic's chat. He is the one who more popularly does commentary on something that has to do with the industry. And I'm sure if she's a part of Kendrick's camp. With this beef going on, I'm pretty sure that academics made it a point to talk about her because he's on fucking Drake's side. Drake don't even fuck with him. Shit is so crazy. He's coming back. I think he's coming back because he saw me filming or some shit. That boy ain't gonna turn you in. Sound good. I got my shit. Like, why is he coming back? It's weird. They gonna find out about that damn bumper though. It's a shuttle van for a hotel. Oh, that's an old man. Well, 9 times out of 10, academics was talking about Dolce because he's just trying to hit people on the account, right? And he got mad because she got popular. Because who does Drake have that's popular? I'll wait. This year gonna become great based on you. I like that. Why would she address him? At least you got sense and you can think. What's up, Derek? I'm about to get up out of here now. They done came in, they attacked me, they try to troll me as usual. Today was not a non-trolling day per usual. Right? I got my junk, I got my snacks. Very cheap snacks too. I went down to the... Okay, that was important. They've been trolling me forever. Oh, you have a great night too. It was nice chatting with you. Hopefully you hit the like, you subscribe, and you'll be back. You got good vibes. I like that. I need more good vibes over here. Wow. I have unpopular opinions, as I'm doing right now tonight, right? But finishing what I was saying, 9 times out of 10, got a little chip, got a little stuck. I don't know if he should be backing that van up at this point. If you can't see a curve, how you gonna see a car? See, he didn't even back all the way up. He just he backed up enough so he can turn around. He don't have the confidence. I don't think he should be driving this shit. Come on, that's not safe. Cause how you gonna hit a curve and tear the bumper up? And when his lights are out. But most people thrive on that kind of attention and energy, and that's all their content is of. It's chaos, it's no structure, it's not anything that will heighten your intelligence. I never liked Atlanta, but if I can see, oh, that's nice. That's nice of you. There's plenty of, you know, I would believe, you know, it just depends. You know, the uncouth things are the ones that get the more. Now I didn't get Cheetos. I went ahead and I got well, yeah, these are Chester's, but I said, let me go ahead and get down on these ranch fries, and I kind of regret it. They don't have as much flavor as I thought they had. But they have the crunch. I'm loving that. Because with chips, I'm like, it's the whole experience. It's the crunch, the work that it makes my mouth do, all the flavors on my tongue, and it's just missing some. It's just it don't have enough flavors right now. But the crunch is good. So I always eat a big bag to myself, usually in one setting. Terrible thing, but that's just what I do. And usually Cheetos, ain't gonna lie, I could probably handle a small bag of them with no problems, but if I eat a big bag, I can tell that that's really, really bad for my system. I can tell. I have a, my stomach is like, you shouldn't have did that. It takes a couple of days for me to not get right, for me to get right. Oh, yeah, you're right, because you can, and that's what I was looking at, too, when I was like, look at them. And look, it was $2.99. I went hood tonight, didn't I? I was flying on my scooter, though. I said, let me slow down, because I'm up here with no helmet and a dress. But when I be riding, when I do have on a helmet, and I hate that it's like under my neck like that, I be like, I shouldn't even, I'm going to take this helmet off. I know you're supposed to protect your head, but I literally have nothing on my body. I would scrape the shit out of my body real bad if I fell. So, big whoop. The helmet can't stop you from breaking your neck. What's the way you like it? I think my taste buds are kind of off. I don't want to say off, but different also, because I didn't get much flavor from really anything that I ate tonight. I guess it's a good thing. Because 9 times out of 10, I'll go for it again like in another month, and be like, I want junk food. And then I might get it, and then if my taste buds aren't pleased that time, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to really like make homemade snacks or make like fruit smoothies or something like that. You know? Because we all know the ingredients changed on it pretty much everything anyway. So, oops, that made a mess. All right, 2 more, that's it. Done. So, what I'm tasting is not even what, because I've had a smaller bag of these and they weren't that bad. But what I'm tasting, I don't have any wet wipes. It's not like all the things that used to be. It's replaced with things that are much more dangerous. So if there's no pleasure in the taste, you know, but there's no defending him coming at Doechii like that. And Doechii did not. Hey, Mayan, hi. You were born in 1977, huh? I hope that's not your password to anything. But there's no defending him coming at her like that. He been coming at her for the longest. And hard. When they played the clips of him talking to her, and then he gonna do a song talking about fuck Doechii, like with coons in the video. And I'm looking at it like, didn't Willie D just make a song called Coons? Well, not just, but And now I consider Willie D a coon. I can't stand his ass. I never liked him, but he earned cool points when he made coons. But Willie D is a coon his fucking self, in my opinion. Especially how he tried to start shit doing a video because Keith Lee went to the Tenderism, that restaurant, and he said that he left him $1,000 tip, and he wanted to meet the old man, the black man that be doing the Tenderism. And he said that Keith Lee said that they told him the guy was doing a podcast, and it was after he stopped doing meet and greets for that day or whatever. He's in the middle of filming a podcast, and Keith said we had an envelope with $4,000 in it. We was gonna give it to him. He didn't want to give it to the establishment. He already tipped him $1,000, but he wanted to, bless the actual man. So he said, well, we're gonna respect that, of course, but what we'll do is we'll stand in the parking lot and we'll give the money out to random people. A lot of people got blessed that day. Willie D gonna go make a movie, making a big drama. Like, he made a big thing out of it. And he was like, oh, the guy wouldn't. So now people are, so see how shit get legs? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna badmouth him and the restaurant. He was busy. They didn't even inform him that Keith Lee was there. And then if he had an appointment scheduled with someone, you're not gonna because people saying that podcast would have been over with, so I can meet Keith Lee, or so I can get the $4,000. What? Everybody's time is precious. If you had a meeting already, business arrangement already scheduled with someone, you're not gonna just imagine you in a meeting with someone and they'd be like, sir, Keith Lee's out there. Oh, Keith Lee? Oh yeah, we can do this podcast another time. And they just get up and go. You would be so livid. You wouldn't respect them. And 9 times out of 10, per your contract, hopefully you can charge them back, but you can never, one thing you can never do is get your time back. Well, you can tell, Maya can speak and say hello, and this is a wig, it's not my hair, so, I mean, if you want to see it, it's not, and I'm going to have hat hair when I take it off, so there's that, You miss my long hair era, that's been my entire life. But I cut the locks. Was it last year? Or the year before last? On Mother's Day I cut it. Yeah, you missed that. But yeah, Willie D tried to do a whole video making a thing about it, and then he wanted to highlight that Keith Lee was saying, like, the ribs, how they portray him falling off. He's that Keith Lee said that they clearly cut the ribs, which, I mean, this is about as natural as it's gonna get. I used to be so very natural, like, as far as, unless I was doing it for a shoot or, photo shoot or something like that, I wouldn't have on lashes or a wig or something like that. But if you know my story, you know my story. Check out some of my other videos. Look at my second time this cardigan came through. But some smell real good. It smell like strawberry air freshener, car air freshener. But yeah, if you know my story, then you know that things happen. But oh well. A little spruce won't hurt a soul, as long as, first of all, you're getting a little pushy. You gotta first of all be a gentleman and tip the lady. Secondly, you're not requesting that I remove a wig for you on video. You're not doing that, so be careful now, because I'm not slow at all, and we're gonna respect each other. we will respect each other. But conclusion, there is absolutely no way in a bloody pit of Hades you're going to tell me that Adin Ross has a rhyme or reason to be that upset with Dolce. There's nothing that can excuse that. There's nothing that justifies that. If he wants to say she's an industry plant, that is not something I would disagree with. But I would say that he is too. He absolutely is too. And that's cool. If you like her. I don't like her, the role she came to play. I don't think there's substance to her music. But I think she's cute and I like her look. I kind of like the voice tone a little bit. Just a little bit. I just think that, girl, you could have said some shit. Because Ice Spice could have been somebody that could have went hard. You know, I could see her, if she was really good and she could flow and she was really truly hardcore, which it gives me the impression that she's trying to, I don't know. I could see her being in competition with Cardi, Nicki, if she really could flow like that. I don't know. She kind of reminded me, when I first saw her, of a young Foxy Brown. Not by it because they look alike, but just I was getting the same kind of vibes. But Foxy Brown is kind of a also, we love her. I can show y'all. I might post on my community wall some older pictures of me. I mean, it's really not that far off from when I first got on freaking YouTube, but around 2009, 2010. But I didn't see it at the time, but everybody around the way, everybody used to call me Foxy Brown. And I used to, it kind of got on my nerves at first because I like being me and never to refer me as, but then I kind of took it as a little compliment because I always liked Foxy Brown anyway. And I liked her little flow, her style, and I think she's cool. But I just don't know. I don't know. Foxy was missing something. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know if she was specifically held back, if maybe that's what it was. But I think she could have done so much more. I know about some of her obstacles and things, so I get that. But I just think, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. I agree, Izzy. Or however, I'm not knowing if I'm saying that right. It looks like Izzy though. But I agree. I think that she's salvageable, and I don't agree. I'm not gonna try to argue the sexiness of a woman, the booty out, the whatever, the language and all that, because that's just where we are. That's where we are. I don't see a problem with a woman being sexy or using whatever she has to. There's something I'm going to post here recently, and just based upon the history of women and the way they've been treated, I don't blame a woman for whatever she does to make her way and not have to be under a man or whatever. And most of society demands that women be overly sexualized, or they're not even going to look their way. So I don't care about none of that. I'm cool with that. I like her. I like her thighs. I like her booty, all that. I think she's sexy. She's very marketable, like he said. But I don't know. I think maybe, and this is just me kind of thinking, I think, greetings everybody. I think that maybe, thank you, I made this hat for sure. I think that maybe they intentionally told her to tone down, like they held her back. I think they didn't allow her to exceed a limit. I think that there's potential there, and I think maybe we can see it. So maybe that's more of what it is. I think that we can see that if Ice Spice wanted to, she could flow. Vegas. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you. I think she could flow if she wanted to. I think she could I don't know if she could write. Like, I don't know if she got bars. Like, she has bars. Maybe somebody will have to give her bars. But I think that if they just let her rip, unless they created that character, I don't know, but it just seems like she does have her own swag, and she's maybe being held back, you know what I'm saying? So I think if they would say, Ice Spice, okay, we're going to allow you to just go hard and do your thing, because you're going to have permission to come and battle the ones they already said, you get to be here, you get to be here. Okay, nobody came that was had permission to battle Kim or battle Foxy or take the place of MC Light or Queen Latifah, any of them, unless even KRS One Wife. No, they had to all have permission for that. So what you see is what you get with her. You think that's all it is to her, though? Because it's like, I don't know if it was the intentions the entire time and she was just here to be a distraction, or maybe it was something she did along the way that kind of messed her up and she's on timeout. But it's like they kind of put a hold on her, but her music wasn't, to me, that music wouldn't have, it wasn't substantial. I think it was more of a disappointment, because I think some of us, maybe some of us older ones, maybe expected for her to like come out and really have actual flow. She is. Queen Latifah got her own swag and everything. You can't mess with her, MC Light. Those are no NPCs, those are all natural. Her latest I got 4%. Her latest album was her trying to break the mold a little bit. Okay, so let me be honest. After I heard Munch, I didn't want to hear no more. So honestly, I haven't heard, if she had a song that was like, oh, she snapped on that, I would have heard it, because it would have got some play. Then in itself shows that she's an industry plant. If she's told she has to withhold talent, there's no reason. No, yeah. They have plenty of people that come out here and they have more talent than they're allowed to display, and they get frustrated and they battle with the labels. They battle. This is a lot. Actors, musicians, they do that all the time, because they want to minimalize you. They don't want you to flow so good. They want you to be corny and cheesy. They want you to talk about other stuff rather than what you want to talk about. It's like that with so many musicians. And, that's kind of why a lot of them do kind of go more independent, even though, then you don't have the power to push yourself, and then they have to sit on the shelf for a while, don't get pushed, or, they don't want to give you much creative control, because they want to control that narrative. So not giving you creative control is also kind of telling you to bring you back, slow you down, hold you back on your talent. A lot of artists, talented artists, have done interviews about that. Yeah. And I kind of suspect that if she, and then look at her at the Disney event. Who does that? It's see-through. And she didn't necessarily seem 100% comfortable with that. Is that pushing some kind of pedal type thing? Like, what's going on there? Because there was no need, rhyme, or reason for her to find in her head that it's appropriate for her to be there in see-through and so tight she can hardly move. And over the time and years, we've seen all these documentaries with these children from Disney and all that, and they complain. Seeing her with that oh, this was a trash can. seen her. I know. I thought I bought a charger with me, but this is the only type of charger that I can see and find. You see what I'm saying? Um, so maybe I didn't bring a charger because I'm at 3%, so I'm gonna have to log off. I'm gonna go anyway, but I do have to get some air sometime, especially when we're still kind of coming off of a full moon. You know, the moon is energetic just like the sun. So sometimes you gotta get from inside so much and get outside. I had better get back home. That's cute. What's not fair? That they suppress people. They do it all the time. Michael Jackson, Prince, everybody fight for creative control. What was Prince doing with slaves and all that? All kind of artists do it. You know, all of them. They don't like the music. They don't like the music. They say, "Oh, that's not my flow. That's not my tone. That's not for me." I know I brought a charger. Let me write some lyrics down. Eric Benet is one that I think somebody didn't give him the go ahead. And you know, Eric Benet, yeah, he did his thing with Halle Berry and all that, but you know, that was them. They was young. That was then, so many years ago. They've moved on. She's moved on. And I think that the guy had a sex addiction or something. I don't know, but I know the people are attacking him, but I follow him. He actually comes in my live on TikTok. He's very down to earth. He's very funny. So, but he was one who was very super talented, very talented, and he should have been mega big. And his career never took off like it probably should have. And it seemed like there was some industry stuff going on there. Like, they wanted to push his wife more so than him. Oh, the charger's in my pocket, in my coat pocket. Phone to be dead by then. I'm on 2%, y'all. We're gonna see if I'm make it. We're gonna see if I'm quick enough. Or the fisherman gonna be like, oh, you should have been quicker than that. But I think that caused a lot of his insecurities and things that caused him to do some of the things that he did, you know, that sabotaged his marriage. Halle talked openly how she wanted to off herself because she wanted to fix the marriage. She wanted to fix the marriage, hearing about the women and stuff. Him and her were crazy, madly in love. And then when she found out that it was just woman, like I'm talking about, he was just addictively sleeping with a lot of women. And then her mother was the one that said to them, you know, maybe Eric has a sex addiction. She was so devastated. We almost did not have Halle Berry, and she wanted to jump off the balcony. Then she went and got in the car. She turned on the engine. She had it set up. She, you know, was going to poison herself in the car. And she just couldn't figure out how to leave her mom the note. She couldn't figure out how to say to her mom goodbye. Like, I can't do that because my mom is going to be so crushed. She's going to be so crushed. So she actually didn't do it. If she did not stop herself, she wouldn't be here because she was that hurt over it. And I think that he just had a lot of issues because that industry never, it's like they let him get to a certain point, which was barely a medium for where somebody like him should have been. And they wouldn't let him go no further. And that guy is talented. He had the ladies wrapped around his finger for sure. But he had the whole package. He had the swag. He felt good he was like a Kim times 10. Like Eric really could blow. He was a good entertainer, fine as all get out, all of that. And everybody just knew he was going to be a superstar, but he never did. And Halle, she was an actress. I mean, she had this unique look, and she had, the walk was crazy. She got this little, she's a, I can't say, I can't downplay Halle. I can't downplay Halle because she was different. She was unique, and she was sweet. She had that swag. Like, Halle is that girl. She is that girl. So I'm not gonna say she didn't deserve to blow up like she did. It just seemed like they were like a perfect equal opposite of each other, perfect match. Beautiful, swag, kind of unique and talented. It seemed like they both should have been blowing up. And a lot of people like to say, oh, he was jealous of her career. I don't think it was that he was jealous, because he loved and supported his wife. I think it was that he could not, he had a hard time with the fact that his career was just, and sometimes when they're not going to let you go no further. And they just do that. They control that with people. Eric Benet, she got with Billy Bob. She wasn't dating him. That was just a little movie thing. If your message is held for review, I'm not even gonna really try to. He was a singer. One of his most popular songs was one that he made for Halle, and she actually a lot of people too, they do him like they do Kanye. They be like, he never got over his wife, because he had a wife before her, and the lady passed away. And so when she passed away, Halle Berry actually adopted his daughter. And when he if you keep asking me that, Turtle, I'm gonna put you in timeout. So when he divorced Halle, he tried to make her pay child support to his daughter that she adopted from his deceased wife. Weird. But at any rate, here we are in our old age, and I don't mean that literally, but he's got the beard, it's colored. We're not in our 20s anymore, and Eric Benet is a cool, funny ass dude. And he be all on social media, and he be voicing his opinion, but he'll do it in a joking kind of way. And there he said it, without drawing too much attention to himself. Like, for instance, Christopher Columbus Day, he was in a bathtub with soap suds on his head, being silly. And it's like, you're like, what is Eric Benet doing? Like, why is he? And so now he got your attention, right? So then he's like, Happy Indigenous Peoples Day, like, saying it in this funny, he got this character that he does with this funny voice. So he sang that little song to say, hey, this ain't Christopher Columbus Day, this is our day. You know what I'm saying? So he do stuff like that. He speaks up about a lot of stuff now. Funny. Put you in timeout? Okay, I'm gonna put you in timeout, but guess what? It's gonna be for 24 hours. And I can hear it now, Kanye. 30 hours. That's one of my favorites. I love Kanye music, but I don't want to get to talking about that all night. I'm ready to go, y'all. So I would have came back later because there was some things that I did want, but I've been on live so much today. I'm not coming back. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because I said it, and I almost forgot. You said he was annoying. I was trying to let him slide by ignoring it, but it's disrespectful. It is. And then when you tell me you're not going to stop, okay, guess what? Come back tomorrow, and if he does it once tomorrow, and I know you're hopefully still there. No, I don't hope, but because it's on you. I be trying to give people chances. If you seem like you're gonna act right, but from my experience, from what I learned, if they not gonna act right, they ain't gonna act right. And I'm not gonna sit up here and let you keep disrespecting me. But I don't just want to be a mean girl. You know what I mean? Because I can handle the trolls, but at the end of the day, it's quite annoying. So when I feel like, certain types of disrespect, it's just what I'll just be like, I'm not even finna play with you. because I know as a woman, as a dark-skinned woman, and then, you know, they try to come in here with, they're more doing it from a racial, like they have these undertones. Yeah, he was. He was. And it's good that you recognized it and acknowledged it, and it's not just me. Because it's like over and over again, you're making that one statement, like, I'm gonna sit here and take my wig off. If anything, pay a bill, nigga. I'm talking about pay a bill because you trying to make a request. You trying to make a request that is satisfying you. I've done dominatrix work, online dominatrix. Okay, the type where you pay. You pay and I tell you to do humiliating shit. You know what I'm saying? Not the other way around. I don't do anything. You pay so I can talk shit to you. So you know what types those were coming. So that's what that was. But it is about to be 10 o'clock. I know I'm going to do a round of exercises. I'm going to do a round of abdominal work, and I'm gonna do some, I don't know, some glute work. I'll probably do some deadlifts and squats and stuff like that, and I probably won't do them on camera. I did my workout on camera earlier on live on TikTok, and I posted it in the member section, but I'm gonna start doing like more structured, serious workouts on camera for y'all that I want you to join in with me though, or play it back. So I'm gonna do them individually. Like we might do the rebounder. We might do a whole rebound workout, or we might do the weighted belly shit. You know, I might do some motion, some movement, mobility type, kung fu, kan chi, all of that, tai chi type work, or if you do it on camera, get a mod. Yeah, I mean, I got two, and they come in when they can come in, and they put in a little bit of work, and then they leave. But those are the men that you could tell be busy. They be having things to do. So I have to get to know people that I know can be a mod, and let them get a wrench. And that takes time, you know. Say Justin is in the run. He could. I mean, he's so far. He's the next one that's. Michael is a mod too, but Michael hardly ever show up. So I got Beans and I got Derek. And you know, they hop in when they can, and they might snipe a couple of people, and you know, they be out there making money. I know they do. You know. So I like doing I like doing stuff like that on TikTok. So it won't be on YouTube more than likely. Once I start setting it up more commercially, I will make more YouTube, and I'll just make, but that's why I started doing GarageBand music, so I can have my own music on my own videos, because YouTube don't let you play music. But on TikTok, I'll be jamming to my workout music, and so I posted that. Let me see if it's, I don't know. If somebody is the channel member, you're going to have to tell me, or I'm going to have to look from another channel, because I put it on for channel members, and it's telling me that it is blocked, because all of it is from my playlist. It's like, it's music that I like to listen to when I'm working out. So I'm jamming, I'm doing my thing, and that's the best feeling ever. And I did not edit over it. I just put it on channel members only, so I know that they're not going to monetize it. But I figured since it's not public, they'll just let it rock. But it's got the big old warning thing on there.